Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to talk about 5 flirty texts you can send a guy that I know he will respond to. The reason that I wanted to do this video was because I feel like sometimes when you're texting somebody that you really like, it can be hard if they're not responding to you and it feels like they're ignoring you and you're wondering if maybe the texts that you're sending them aren't right. So for today, I came up with a bunch of different texts that you can send to the guy that you like that I know he will respond to and he won't ignore. And I hope that this is able to help some of you guys out because I don't want you guys to feel like you're being ignored and feel like the person that you like doesn't like you back. So make sure that if any of these do help you, leave a comment down below and tell me which one it was. Also, before I start today's video is sponsored by the awesome people at Native Deodorant. If you guys have never heard about them before, they make their deodorant in San Francisco. And one thing that I absolutely love is like when I would go to the store before and buy deodorant, my skin is really sensitive and I would get like irritations really easily. And so I'd have to be really careful about what deodorant I chose. But now since I've been using Native, it's paraben free, aluminum free, it's cruelty free, it's talc free, it's made in the US. There's so many awesome, amazing things about it. And the best thing is that my skin doesn't get irritated. So because I have been loving it so much, I've been using a cedar and sea salt one that smells amazing. I'll have the website in the description so that you guys can check it out. And you can use my code, which is down below as well, to get 10% off. So go and check it out. I absolutely love it and it smells amazing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Here are 5 flirty texts you can send a guy that I know he will respond to. So the first thing that you could try sending him is, I think I know somebody that might have a crush on you. The reason that I think that this is effective is because anytime you know somebody has a crush on you, you always want to know who it is. And so if you're noticing that the guy is like slowly not responding and you're wanting to get an answer out of him, try to send him little questions like that that'll catch him off guard. And then once he's actually wanting to find out what the answers are, then he'll start texting you again. So the second one I kind of narrowed down a little bit, and this might not be one that will work for everybody, but in order for this one to work, you actually have to go and like watch him do some kind of sport or watch him play like music somewhere and like go and watch him do something that he really likes doing. This opens up the opportunity for you that like if you are texting him and you're wondering like what the heck could I text him in order to get him to respond, the one thing you can send him is a compliment and just tell him that you thought he was awesome doing whatever he was doing the night before. I think that when it comes to compliments, like anytime you're able to just give a guy a compliment, whether he's doing something that you really like or whatever it is, guys really hold on to that and they'll always remember that. And I know sometimes it might not be something that you think about right away to do, but if you are looking for something just to send him really quick and like boost his confidence and make him feel happy, I think that just giving him little compliments like that, like telling him he was awesome doing something, is a great way in order to like start a conversation or just to like make him feel good if you have a big crush on him. So that's the second thing that I came up with. So another flirty text that you can send a guy, and this will make him feel good every single time you send it to him. And I think that like if somebody doesn't respond to this, then I don't know what they're thinking in their head, but I think one thing you can send him is tell him that you were thinking about him all day and it was really great to have him on your mind. When somebody hears that like you've been thinking about them or something happened and it made you think of them, it's gonna make them realize like how much you actually care about them. And you never know, like maybe that guy's having like a really bad day or something happened and he's not really feeling that good. And then all of a sudden, like he gets this text from you saying that like you've been thinking about him all day. It's one of those feel-good texts that I think everybody enjoys getting. And it's one of those things that like is kind of flirty. So if you are thinking about them, try to send them that text and see like what their response is. But I guarantee every time they will send you some kind of response to that. Alright, so moving on to the fourth one. I think that this one might be the most effective, but I think sending pictures is an amazing way in order to get somebody's attention and get them to respond. So one thing you never ever want to do is send somebody nudes. I don't know who does that, and I don't know why you would want to do that, because I think that if you're gonna send somebody nudes, you're kind of just setting yourself up for a horrible disaster down the road. I think what you want to be sending them pictures of is you going out and like having fun, if you're being with your friends and you're doing something. And what you can do with those fun pictures is you can tell them like, hey, I wish you were here with me, or like I was thinking about you today and this is what I was doing. There's a lot of different things you can say with a picture, and I think that it gets down to being really flirty in the long run because it all comes down to like why you're texting them in the first place. And if you are doing something fun, like I think that you should share that with them because then it shows them like who you are and what you like doing. So yeah, that's the fourth one. Send them more pictures. I think that it is really flirty. Don't send them nudes, send them pictures of like fun things that you're doing. And I think that that will really help and get him to respond. All right, so the fifth one is a good one that I think you guys could try, and you need some confidence going into it because it is one of those ones that's a little bit nerve-wracking, but you can set up like a plan for a night, like something that you really want to do with that person, and send it to them and see what their response is. Sometimes what happens is guys will be so nervous that we won't send you questions or send you any texts that have to do with like going out and doing anything because we don't really know what to say. And so if you're the one that initiates something and sends him like a plan of what you want to do, chances are if he does really like you, he's gonna want to go and do it. So that one's a little bit different, but I think that it will work and it will definitely get a response from him. So yeah, that's the fifth one. So when you're texting the guy that you like, try to use one of these and let me know how it goes. I think that all of these will be able to get a response out of somebody. And these are all like flirty texts that guys love getting. So I hope that some of them are able to help you out. If you do have a crush on someone or you really like a guy and you have a question, I would love to answer it. Just leave it down in the comments. I go through every single day and check them. I also go through my Instagram DMs and check those as well because I know a lot of you guys like to send me personal messages over there. So if you guys also aren't subscribed to my vlog channel, there's another channel with a bunch of other videos on it that you guys can go and check out. But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Make sure you guys also check out Native. I'll have them in the description. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Saturday in next week's video. Bye!